Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a really long time since I posted, probably about six months to a year. So I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. Just had to deal with, raising my puppies and just life in general. But Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to anyone who's joining my channel recently or has joined in the last 6 months. I'm happy that you guys are here. So this is the long-awaited, updated 1 year video of me getting 2 Cavapoo puppies. So I'm gonna just basically talk about what it's like. They're now 1 year old. They're like a year and a couple of days, like I think 4 days now. So I'm gonna give you guys an update on what it's been like, how I've been dealing with it. Is it worth it? Would I recommend it? So the full 9 yards. But before we get into it, I want to do a big shout out to Furry Royal. They are a custom pet portrait company. They reached out to me and wanted to send me a portrait of Kiko and Kai. So I got my portrait and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's super cute. Like, I'm still looking for where I want to put it. I think I want to put it in my bedroom. But here is the portrait of Kiko and Kai. So this is Kiko and this is Kai. It's super beautiful. And I wanted them to be in royal attire. So if you go onto their website, they have so many different options. Like I saw Star Wars, I saw obviously royal attire, I saw just different types of themes that you can select on their website, and you pick what you want, send them the pictures of your pet, and then they will create this beautiful masterpiece and get it sent out to you. They do have free shipping on orders over $99, and they also gave me a custom code, so it's Lola15. I'll put it on the screen, and I also put it in my bio to get 15% off. But yeah, thank you so much for Furry Royal for sending this to me. This is so cute. Like, I think I want to get the Star Wars one, and there's another one that I wanted to get. I don't remember it offhand, but I'll put it on the screen. But shout out to Furry Royal for sending this to me. Kiko and Kai, like, they don't recognize themselves just yet, but I feel like as they get older, they'll start to recognize, that this is them, right? Or a reflection of them. But this is what it looks like up close. It's super cute. And on the back, it has the hole where you can hang it up on your wall. But this is what it looks like. So thank you so much, Furry Roar. I really, really appreciate you guys reaching out to me and sending me this. Okay, so let's get into the video. So officially, Kiko and Kai were born January 7th, 2022, and today is January 11th. So it has officially been 4 days since their birthday. Okay, so I don't want the video to be too long, but I'm gonna give you guys some things that I've learned, some things that have been driving me insane, some things that I'm still working on, and just kind of like giving you guys an update. And I will show you guys what they look like now, because they are so much more bigger than what they were in the previous videos. Okay, so some of the things that I've had to deal with, I'll start with the cons first. So the cons that I've had to deal with is I work from home, so I work remotely. And with Cavapoos, I did know that they had separation anxiety. I was aware of that. But I did find different tips and tricks on the website about how to deal with separation anxiety, such as, training them to be comfortable with you being away, having them in separate rooms while you work in another room. So I work in my bedroom and then they stay in the living room. That way they can get used to not having to be by my side the entire time. But what has been happening is, even with them, now they're used to it. They sleep in the living room and they sleep in my room. They don't sleep in the same room with me. But they still get bored. And there was a time where I think I went out for a couple hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours. They were so bored that they chewed through my baseboard and my wall. They completely chewed through it now, and there's a hole there now. There's a huge hole in my wall. And they chew through wood. They chew through wood. They chew through baseboards. They chew through, drywall. They chew through pretty much anything once they reach a level of boredom. Now, I'm sure you're watching the video wondering, well, are you giving them toys? Are you giving them something mentally stimulating? Yes. But unfortunately for me, my Cavapoos aren't toy focused. They don't care. I apologize if I sound stuffy. It's because I am. My allergies are acting up. But the cons of having Cavapoos is boredom. One of the cons of having Cavapoo is the boredom. Now, I work remotely, so I work from home, and unfortunately my dogs want me to play with them 24/7. I cannot, right? Because I am working. And what happens is I try to let them out to run around the entire place. They do that, and then after a while, once they start to get bored, they start to chew on things that they shouldn't chew on. I've had them chew through my baseboard. They have chewed the carpet on the floor. Mind you, I live in an apartment, so I'm gonna have to pay for all this. They've chewed my door. They've chewed anything that is wood related, like has wood. They've chewed through my drywall. They've chewed through baseboards. Yeah, they've chewed through things that have wood in it, essentially. And I've tried to stop them. I've tried apple cider vinegar. I found out that was supposed to stop them from chewing through stuff that they shouldn't chew through. Didn't work. They actually kind of liked it. I tried hot sauce. They loved hot sauce. I tried splashing a bit of lemon in specific areas that they shouldn't chew on. It didn't deter them from anything. I even bought the no chew spray. Didn't work. They didn't care. So I have to find ways to keep them in a crate away from any kind of wall or anything that is chewable, and give them toys. And I know someone's watching this thinking, well, why aren't you giving them toys to play with or anything mentally stimulating? They don't give a damn. They play with their toys for about 20-30 minutes and they're done with it. They don't care. They don't have a favorite toy. They don't have a favorite anything. I spent tons of money on just different mentally stimulating games and mentally stimulating dog items to keep them from doing bad things. But again, they don't care. They're one of those type of dogs that just don't care. And I wouldn't say it's the breed. I think it's just my particular dogs are not toy focused or game focused. Some people have toy focused dogs and some people have treat focused dogs. My dogs are very treat focused, but I also can't give them treats all day long because that's not healthy for them, right? So I would say that is the first con of having Cavapoos. But like I said, I've been able to combat it by keeping them away from my wall, keeping them away from anything that is made out of wood, so that when they do get bored, they won't chew. Luckily, I have 2 Cavapoos, so they kind of keep each other company. So, but yeah, they have chewed for a lot of stuff through my apartment, and I do have to get a lot of repairs done. So I would say keep a watchful eye on that. The next thing I want to talk about is the potty training. So potty training is kind of 50-50. Partially my fault, just because I live on the 3rd floor, and again, because my job is remote, everyone knows what it's like to work a remote job. Sometimes you kind of get buried in your work all day, and it's just super hard to take them to the bathroom throughout the day. Especially if I live on the 3rd floor with 2 dogs, it's just so time consuming. So they are potty trained. I just am not potty training them to the best of my ability because again, I don't have the time to go up and down the stairs, 3 flights of stairs all throughout the day. So sometimes they do have accidents in the house, but when I do take them out and I have time to take them out, they will pee and poop outside. They know they should poop and pee outside. So any accidents that they do have in the house is probably just because I just didn't have time to take them out. So I don't blame them, but I would say they learn pretty quickly. They're half poodle, so they're very smart dogs. So I would say that's the con, but the con is my fault. This one, energy. So I read somewhere that if you get your dogs spayed when they're much younger, it will help with them being hyperactive. And I just wanted them to be spayed anyways, just to avoid like cancer or any health issues. But when I tell you, these dogs are so energetic, and I know anyone watching this is probably thinking, well, what's wrong with your dog being energetic? I mean energetic from the minute they wake up to the minute they go to bed. Like, it is on 10 all day, every day, and I can't lie to you, it's exhausting. Like, I've taken them to other people's houses, and they just are all like, people people will babysit my dogs for a couple of hours and they're just like, I am exhausted because your dogs are just here. I've asked their vet why they're so energetic, and the vet doesn't even know. They've assured me that maybe by the time they reach 2 years, they will calm down. But I mean, when I say energetic, like anyone getting a Cavapoo and your dog ends up being energetic, you'll be very lucky if you have kids, right? Because kids are able to match that kind of energy all the time. Like, I'm trying to figure out a way to describe this energy. It's like they have the zoomies from 8 a.m. to midnight. Like, they just don't stop. I get up, they get up. I move. Even when they're exhausted and they know they're exhausted, they still have way too much energy. So I would say that's a bit of a con, just because it's just too much. It's too much. I mean, they knock things over. And this is a little itty bitty apartment. So I guess, I don't know. And people will say take them for walks and stuff like that. I do that. I will take them for a walk and maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and they still come back inside the house and they're still very energetic. So I'm assuming it's just because they're still puppies. I know they're 1 year old, but maybe because they're still puppies, that's why they're that energetic. I would say separation anxiety. So right now, again, the separation anxiety isn't very bad. It was when they were much younger. Like when I would leave the house, they knew when I would pick up my keys and they would start moving crazy. When I would open the front door, there are times where like maybe Amazon drops off a package and I was giving Kiko or Kai, I was giving Kiko and Kai a bath in the bathroom, and they would jump out to go say hi to the person at the door. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, the separation anxiety isn't so bad. I think the separation anxiety is a con for me now because I have 2 of them and they both can't stay away from each other. So right now I'm working on separating them, taking one out for a walk without the other one, having one stay at my parents' house and one stay with me, just so that they can have an identity, because right now they are like 2 peas in a pod. They will not separate from each other, and it's crazy because they fight each other all day long and then they hug each other at night. So they're obsessed with each other, but that's partially my fault for getting 2 puppies the same age at the same time, right? And I would say that would be all the cons for having a pet Cavapoo. So they're not bad cons, they're cons that can be worked on. But yeah, so the pros: little to no barking. Thank you, Jesus, because I have neighbors who have dogs who bark all day, every day, and that is just very infuriating. But my dogs don't bark as much. They actually didn't bark at all. But Kiko barks whenever he sees other dogs. Not as much, not a lot, just a little bit. Maybe that's them communicating with them. And then they also bark when they're play fighting. Maybe, I don't know, one of them bit the other one a little bit too hard. But for the most part, they don't bark throughout the day. Like, I've had people be like, your dogs don't bark. And I'm like, no. It could be because they're Cavapoos. It could be because I didn't encourage barking. When they were much younger and they would attempt to bark, I would shut it down very quickly. It was no. It was no. And maybe they got used to just not being able to bark when I was around. But for the most part, they do not bark, which is great for me. Easy to train. So they're super smart. And when I say super smart, so smart to the point where they're mischievous. So they have 2 different personalities. Kiko is very mischievous. You'll say, Kiko, stay, and he will stay, and then I will go to the bathroom. And he stays in the position that I've asked him to stay in. But what he'll do is he'll slowly crawl to the bathroom and then peep, like with one eye at the side of the door to see if I can see him. And then when I clock him, then he runs right back to where I told him to stay. So smart to the point where it's like, this is a human being, it's not a dog. He's very smart, he knows what he's doing. They are aware of my emotions, so sometimes when he's doing something bad or he's going somewhere he shouldn't go, I don't even have to say anything. It's almost a look and he'll go right back to his crate. Like, he knows. So they're very smart dogs. Like, it's gotten to the point where, like, again, I don't have to say a lot. I can just look at my dog and he'll know that, okay, she's pissed. I shouldn't do this. I will go back, or I'll stop doing what I'm doing. And them being smart has made it very easy to train. They do this thing where they stand on their 2 legs and they jump, like, Kai does backflips. I don't really know where they learned that, but they do. But they're still learning. Again, they're just 1 year old, so there's still a lot for them to learn. I'm trying to get them enrolled in, like, puppy school. I mean, they've been in puppy school before, but I want them to go for further training for things that I cannot handle. But they're super smart. Like, highly recommend if you're looking for a dog that has a personality, right? And Kai, quite stubborn actually. Let me tell you something. Kai has ice in his veins. When I went to go get them to do a blood test, the vet was like, oh, be careful, hold on to Kai, he's gonna scream because it's a needle. We literally thought Kai passed out because he was so still, he didn't even feel it. Now when it came to Kiko screamed so loudly the whole building heard. So again, they have 2 different personalities, they deal with things differently. Kai is not afraid of heights, Kiko is afraid of heights. So literally, maybe I'll put them up somewhere and then Kai will, like, jump down, like he'll parkour off the table, and then Kiko will just look and cry because he can't get down. But yeah, Kiko likes to squeeze through fences, like really small spaces. Kai hates it. He's literally terrified of squeezing through anything, but Kiko can squeeze through things. So they have different, Kiko's are okay with baths, Kai hates baths. So 2 different dogs, 2 different personalities. It's very interesting to see them have 2 different personalities. Kai does this thing where he's like, like he makes a lot of expressions. Kiko does not. So I feel like if Kai could make a wish, he would literally be able to speak. Kiko is not very verbal, but Kai is very verbal. He lets me know when he's pissed off and annoyed with me. So very smart dogs. Shedding, little to no shedding. So obviously people say hyperallergenic dogs. My dogs are hypoallergenic, and they say on YouTube, oh, they don't shed. They do shed, okay? Let's get rid of that myth of hyperallergenic dogs do not shed. They shed. Little to no shedding. Their hair grows back pretty quickly. I do cut them down very short. I'll see if I can insert a picture. I cut them down very short. But yeah, they are super fun dogs. They're just great to be around. They're just funny. Like, they just do different things. They're just silly dogs. They do have a bit of a jealousy complex, so whenever I pet one, Kiko will start a fight with Kai, and vice versa. They just fight each other, but it's play fighting. It's nothing aggressive. But yeah, it has been 1 year and 4 days of complete chaos. And I'm gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and say I have been the best dog mom, because I haven't. I've never raised dogs in my entire life. There are times where I do shout. There are times where I do get very annoyed. There are times where I put them in the crate longer than I should. And that's just me being honest, because sometimes it is overwhelming. But I'm doing the research. I'm checking online, finding better ways to have positive reinforcement, how to discipline the dog in a positive way to where they're not afraid of you, right? So I would say it's a great choice of a dog. Just be ready, be prepared. They're gonna take a lot of your time, and I think in a couple of years they will calm down, they'll slow down, and you know, they would have learned everything they need to learn from you. Honestly, that's really it. I don't got nothing else, right? Like I said, in terms of hygiene, again, same thing. I have dog mats, free washable dog mats. I have the dog wipes. I have the waterless shampoo. I have, dog shampoo. I rub a bit of coconut oil on their fur, and that's what keeps their fur shiny. I mop my house every couple of days. And I'm trying to get them some dog shoes when we go outside. They do this thing that I am also working on, is the pulling on the leash. but I figured out a trick on how to stop that, so that's something that we're currently working on. But yeah, for the most part, that is everything. I don't have any other updates for my dogs. If I have anything else, I will make another video, or if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section and I'll make another video addressing those. But here is the moment that you guys have been waiting for, ready to see my dogs and see what they look like, and I will go get them for you guys. Okay, so I have to let them out. They were asleep while I was making this video. Look. Okay, they're over there fighting. Come, Kiko. Come. Everybody wants to see you. Now, this is Kiko. Kiko, look. Look, look, look. This is Kiko, 1 year old. He's a big boy now. Look how big he is. He's a big boy. So with Kiko, he is becoming a bit brown. His whiskers are brown now. His fur is brown. He has a bit of white hairs on his body, but for the most part, he has become, he's getting lighter. And I didn't realize that dogs get lighter as they get older, but I'm okay with that. I actually initially wanted a chocolate dog, so I'm getting the best of both worlds. I'm getting a, ooh, you okay? Why are you being so calm? Okay, Kai, come on. And his brother, okay. And here is Kai. Okay, so I'm gonna try and lower the camera a bit. Here are Kiko. Okay, Kiko and Kai. So Kai ends up growing up to be a little bit wider. He does have his multicolored color spots on him. But yeah, he's more or less a white dog. I'm gonna put them on the couch so you guys can see them better. But yeah, look, guys. Sit. So yeah, so this is them. I don't know how much they weigh. I want to say 12 pounds. I haven't weighed them in a long time. Sit, sit, sit. Sit, good boy. I haven't weighed them in a long time, but I don't think they would be more than 13 pounds. Their parents weren't that big, so. But yeah, this is what they look like. Guys, say hi to the camera. Why are you guys acting shy? Good boy. Kiko. Yep, so give you guys a closer view on them. Guys, say hi. Guys, look. Look, look. Look, look, look. Okay. They want to go play, so I'm gonna let them. Oh, as you guys can see, is that they are play fighting right now. Yep. This is usually what they do all day, every day. Okay, so this is what they look like standing up. We get a better view of them. Guys! Sit. Good boys. Sit. Kiko, sit. Good job. Oh, you can't lick the camera, guys. Okay, go play, go play, go play. Go play, go play. Okay, go play. Good boy. Guys. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Okay, go play, go play. Go. Okay, everybody, so that was what they look. That's what they look like now. They're very playful, very playful. Doing backflips over there. But anyways, that is my updated video. Again, feel free to check out Furry Royal, 15% off in my bio and on the screen, Lola15. But thank you guys for watching this updated video. I will try and answer any of the questions that you guys have. Just please leave them in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.